Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation is the fourth pauri from Sri Rag Ki Var. Salok Mahalla Pehla. Kudrat karke vasya soye, वक्त विचारे सो बंदा होए. कुदरत है कीमत नहीं पाए, जहाँ कीमत पाए ता कहीं न जाए. सरे सरियत कर है विचार, बिन बूझे कैसे पावे पार. सिदक कर सिजदा मन कर मकसूद, जह तिर देखा तह तिर मौजूद. महला तीजा. गुर सभा एव ना पाइय, ना नेड़े ना दूर. नानक सतगुर ता मिलै, जा मन रहे हदूर. पौड़ी. सपत दीप सपत सागरा, नवखंड. चार वेद 10 अष्ट पुराना. हर सबना विच तू वरतदा, हर सबना भाणा. सब तुझे ते आवे जी जंत हर सार गपाणा. जो गुरमुख हर आराधते, तिन हਉ कुर्बाना. तू आपे आप वरतदा, कर चोज विडाणा. For those of you familiar, in the play As You Like It, the character Jacques says, all the world's a stage, and on this stage all the men and women are merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. Well, this passage expresses a similar idea, except that it's carried to its ultimate depth. All the world's indeed a play, Guruji tells us. It's been created out of cosmic love. And all the men and women are indeed players, but more like puppets whose strings are being pulled by the sole actor, the creator self, who directs from behind the curtain. Tu ape aap vartada, kar choj bidana. This is a wondrous play, and you're the actor who's acting through all of the men and women or individuals. And that's the interesting thing to note, and in fact, the insight to note. And then there is an important assertion, Vakat vichare sa banda hoy. Translated, it means that only if we reflect on the allotted time span that we have, can we tie in, attune, and harmonize ourselves to the Creator. Banda hoy. Band means to tie down. And here, the significance is one of harmonizing with the self. So one has to reflect during this time span. It's an interesting notion here of time, because in Gurbani, time has a very nuanced meaning, and it ranges from evolutionary or chronological time to time as an opportunity, the moment, avsar. And time is also addressed as kal, or death, and is equated with the divine being. And chronological time, which comes from the word chronos, refers to the time that we are familiar with, the sequential time from which we derive words like chronological, chronic, and we experience the control this time has over us, the tyranny that we experience. When we rush to meet deadlines or miss flights or are in a rush, we sense the tyranny of time. And Gurbani also tells us that this evolutionary time has also brought us to our present consciousness as humans, our evolution, the evolution of the species. And so human life is also a juncture or a moment in time, not the final destination. And so therefore, human life is an opportunity. Time is also an opportunity. Ehi tera avsar, ehi teri bar. So this refers to the quality of time that cannot be measured, like the past, present, or future, because it is now. in the moment. So you see, time has many different layers of meaning in Gurbani. What is being said here is, yes, there is chronological time that has evolved you to your present state, but the present state is also a moment in time, which is an opportunity that you must grasp. And the third nuance is that you must also live in the now, live in the present, and not under the tyranny of the past or the future. And so therefore that's the key to take away. So Bhakti Vichare means that we must pay attention to the passing of time as well as the moment to be seized. So this time in its multiple senses can be seen as the process of creation, of evolution, and also as being driven by a spiritual impulse, which is hukam. And so hukam becomes the agency of avsar, of creation, where the formless, nirgun, discloses itself as sargun, as karta, as the doer, the actor behind the stage in time and space. So an actor, when performing, has to stay with the script, has to understand the script, has to articulate the script without fumbling, and has to do it with feel, has to flower harmoniously with co-actors and the stage as well. So in like manner, we have to perform in our lives in a way that is creative and in consonance with hukam, the script, as well as the source of creativity. So we need to first understand how to tap into this creativity. And Guruji is telling us here that that's not going to happen by simply following man-made rules, sarasariyat. What you have to do is develop qualities. Siddhak kar sajda, man kar maqsood. Your mind should be the objective, the transformation of the mind through faith, through receptivity, qualities that were mentioned even in the previous passage that we considered. So this is how we read the script of hukam and seize the moment, carpe diem. And with that thought, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.